Hey guys, welcome to this video, and it is March 19, 2020, and we are in the midst of a little bit of a shutdown, right? This March I'd committed to doing 30 days of creativity, and I have done pretty good. I have all my family home now, and just a little bit of crazy going on. But here's what I want to do. I want to walk through just a card today. I'm not really sure where this one's going, but I thought you just might like to see some MemoryDex in action. And so that's what I wanted to do on this very cold and gray March 19th morning. So let's get started. Okay, you guys, so what I've done is I've cut a piece away from the Art Walk paper, as well as another piece that is just a cut off already. I'm going to be using that as the main part of my card. I want to do a quote on my MemoryDex card that I've been thinking about, and I think you'll find it super appropriate for what we're in the middle of. And I just grabbed washi, again, not quite sure where that's going, but I wanted to use one of the inks here from the Heidi Swapp Art Walk as well. And then, as always, I've grabbed the definition stickers, and because I'm sure I'm going to find a way for that to be part of this card. Okay, to start, I'm going to cut the card from this pattern paper. I'm going to go ahead and keep this little strip at the bottom just because I think it's kind of cool. So just what I do is just come in here and just trim out the size that I need and run it through my machine here. So I'm probably going to use a little piece of washi tape and hold that in place, just because I do want it in a particular cut here on the pattern paper. Okay, then I knew I wanted to use this little parrot cutaway. I'm going to shorten him up a little bit and put him, I don't know, I made this a tab card because I think I will kind of leave this over here on this side. First though, you follow me on here, you know that I am kind of big on distressing my embellishments, my papers. I like to give them a little lift, so that's what's happening here. So that's going to go there. I'm going to let that just sit for a minute, because I want to go ahead and make my quote, and I'm pretty sure my quote's not going to fit. I'm just going to write one day at a time. I just want that on a card today. So it's going to need to come in here like this a little bit. So I'm going to do that on a separate part of the pattern paper. And I think I am going to go for this color right here. It's just the darker of the greens in the stamp sets that comes as part of Art Walk collection. So I'm going to speed this up while I get the stamping in place. So I have gone ahead and cut this down, notched it. I'm still kind of playing with it. I went ahead and stamped it with one of the Art Walk stamps. You're going to see these everywhere on my MemoryDex cards because I just love the postmark stamp. I kind of played with the idea of maybe cutting these up and having strips. But I think I've gone ahead and settled on keeping it like this little notched little flag banner sort of idea here, with it then sitting in there. Okay, what I want to do next though, to kind of embellish this a little bit more, I'm going to take a Minc glue pen and just kind of highlight the edges a little bit. You've seen this technique before, I hope, and I think it's just gonna add a little bit more pop for me. And I'm gonna let that just get tacky for a few moments there. The other thing I know will add to this card is going to be from these definition stickers. And don't you love these? It's total throwback from old retro Heidi Swapp definition stickers she used to have. So I'm going to use this Good for the Soul. And you've seen me do this as well. And for those of you who are new here, I like to back up almost all my stickers to cardstock because I almost don't ever lay them flat on their surface. So just to back it up, I've also used cornstarch and just sprinkled cornstarch on the back to eliminate the adhesive. So I've done that, and it's going to go up here, but I think I'm going to give it the look like it's stapled to this. So I have to get my Minc on here first, my foil on here, and then I'll come back to that. So I've grabbed a piece of champagne foil. So I've rubbed that around there, and it's now just left with a super simple, subtle touch of the champagne around there. Sort of a grunge, distressed look, and it's just all I wanted. I didn't want much at all. And that way, too, it kind of offsets it from the back of the card a little bit, too. Okay, so I'm going to start getting this in place and just going to speed this up for you guys to watch.